Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzzerBot, and here I am bringing you an instructional video today on how to disassemble a Midak Skyblasters. Now, I only had one up until recently that I got from the dropship, this one. And when I bought a Tokapak off eBay, because I'm going to use the mask in a future mock, it came with one of these. And normally when I buy a set off eBay, I wash the parts in water. Not because I'm a germaphobe, just because they usually come dusty or something. And it's good practice to do that, I think. But this piece I didn't want to wash because it has a spring in it. So today I'm going to teach you how to disassemble one so you can take the spring out to clean it or to repair it or something. And step number one is always unload it. Now, these carry a maximum of 4 balls, so just keep spinning this until they're all out. Make sure there's nothing left in there. Now, next thing you're going to do is you're going to get a screwdriver, like one of these. You don't want to use the actual screwdriver, you just want to use a bit. Now, let me see if there's a bit here that I can use. Alright, you want a flat-nosed one, like this. It'll fit inside, it'll work hopefully. So, you need to make sure that it's small enough to fit inside those little slits there, because what you need to do is you need to get that in there and pry them off, because there are 4 of these clips that hold the thing all around. Now, it should be noted, only do this if you really need to access it, and once only, because I don't know if these things would withstand being opened up a second time. They're not meant to be opened up. So, this is a 2-person job, by the way. What you're going to do is you're going to pull off 2 of the clips, and what you need to do is kind of be trying to pull this side apart. Well, not this side. And because once you get the clip off, you want it to slip forward so it doesn't go back on. Now, I'm not going to do this on screen because it's very, very hard. Once you've done that, you need to get a second person in to, and these 2 clips are now disengaged, need I remind you, and just kind of push, pull these 2 ends up and keep this end pushed down. Have somebody do that for you, preferably set it down, and get them to try to lift the black part up as much as they can, and also try to get them to pull it off a little. Now, what you're going to do then is disengage these 2 clips. It's going to take a couple of tries, and on this other one you can see I have a couple of roughed up areas just from trying to do it for so long. That's probably mostly because I was trying to do it by myself for the longest time, but then I got my sister to help me, and I pulled it off. So that's how you do it. I hope this was clear enough. You're just trying to get those 4 clips off. Get the first 2 off, get somebody to help you and make sure that they don't go back in, and then get the other 2 off, pull it off. So, the reason why you need a second person to keep the bottom 2 from clipping back in as you take these 2 off is because while you're trying to pull these off, if you're on your own, you don't have enough hands, and these 2 will slip back in all the time. But once you've done that, you get the this piece. So, say you're pulling it off now. What you have now is this red piece, and then the spring inside there. Now, what you can do is remove the spring off to the side. If you want, you could just blow on it if it needs to be cleaned. They usually don't, though. And then just soak this stuff in dishwater if you want to clean it. If something's broken, then just do whatever repairs you need to do. That's how you do it. Now, to reassemble it, I've never done before, and I'm going to do here on screen, because I'm going to reassemble this thing. So, what you do is you just put all that stuff back in, the spring, the red stopper piece, and then you put the black piece on. It looks like the single ridged area will go in there. It looks like, in the double ridged area will go towards the top and the bottom. So let's try that. There we go. There is a reassembled Midak Skyblasters. Now, it should be noted, if you washed this thing and you washed the individual pieces minus the spring, remember, let it dry very thoroughly before you put anything back in, because otherwise you'll rust the spring. But, oops, let's see if it works now. It's a little loose, so I wonder what that's about. But, appears as if it still works. This is a used thing, so maybe the spring's just weak, and that's why it doesn't really work that well if there's only one ball inside. Let me see if a second ball will improve that a little bit. Yep, seems to work. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you reassemble a Midak Skyblaster, or disassemble one. I hope this has been helpful. I only recommend doing this once on a Midak Skyblaster because it's very possible to break it, because those are just little tiny black pieces. They could probably snap relatively easily. If you break one, it's not that big of a problem because you have the other 3 clips to hold it, but still. So I hope this has been clear. Thanks for visiting. Hope you guys can join me for my next instructional videos, mock reviews, and reviews of normal toys.